Well, joining us now in studio is the man with that eyewitness account. Hello, Kenton Dampchuk.
Hi, Sheila.
So you actually saw it up close, did you?
Yeah, a couple times. Once as a child, and then I kind of blocked it out for years, and it wasn't until after I finished my degree in kinesiology from the University of Stoughton that I moved back to Regina. And I was jogging around the lake after the dig, in the early aughts. And I was jogging around the lake one night, and I just saw what looked like a pile of garbage. I thought maybe it was some geese. But then two giant red eyes kind of stared at me and started coming towards me, and luckily I was in amazing shape.
Coming towards you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like from the middle of the lake, and it just started coming so quickly, and I just ran as quickly as I could. And
Nobody else around to confirm that particular sighting at the time?
No.
No, you were alone.
No.
Both times.
I'm just glad I escaped with my life.
Yeah, and the first time you blocked it out because it was such a terrifying experience.
Well, my grandparents said it was geese, but
you knew differently.
Especially after the second sighting, it's
Right.
like people who have encounters with aliens or even Sasquatch or something, and hypnosis kind of brings it out. I think that was like a hypnotic kind of jarring psyche moment for me, and it kind of all came flooding back.
And you've been calling it toxic algae blob, I believe?
Yeah, tab.
Yeah. Tab? Yeah. Why? Why that name?
Well, it's nice to personify something, it kind of gives it a bit of a personality character. And when you spend so many nights alone by the lake, with your gear, your camera equipment, your seismological graph, and all the rest of the stuff, it's it's nice to...
Your seismological graph?
Yeah, it's nice to give it a name.
Okay.
Name to go with the eyes.
Have you ever run into anyone else who can, back up your story?
Well, at this point, it's kind of a mythical... everyone, you grow up in Regina, you hear stories about it, in school, down at the bar. And
at the bar?
Well...
Yeah.
I
did notice in your videos, Kenton Dampchuk, that you had a glass. You seemed to be drinking during these YouTube videos. I'm just wondering if it's possible that this sighting might have been alcohol-fueled at all.
Well, now my passion is cryptozoology, but, before having the degree in kinesiology, my passion was fitness. I minored in mixology as well, so I'm pretty handy with spirits.
So alcohol does maybe play a role in...
just kind of,
Cryptozoology, hey? What exactly is that?
It's the study, like aliens, Bigfoots, anything that's, has been suppressed by mainstream media, by the politicians today.
Yeah, you believe there's a conspiracy of silence around this from politicians and the media. You think the city's in on it. I believe you claim Grant Devine saw it and won't speak about it.
There are rumors that Grant Devine saw him early in office, and then once again before he had to leave office. But yeah, Dave Ridgway apparently had a sighting with this thing before he left to the 1989 Grey Cup in Toronto.
Wow.
That's the rumor.
Really?
Yeah. There's other rumors that Jack Semple maybe had an encounter with this thing. Like, there are different,
Okay,
like...
Jack, he listens to our show sometimes. If you're listening, Jack, we'd love to hear your report.
I'm not sure I'm on that side of it. Like, some people think that this is like a prehistoric, plesiosaurus kind of remnant. Some people think it's a, interdimensional being. Me, I think it's just it's a bunch of garbage that gathered in the lake in the 70s, and a singularity happened, and it became self-aware.
Activated. Oh, yeah. Wow.
So,
I looked at Wikipedia because, Wikipedia is a good source for all things. They have a very lengthy list of monster lake sightings all over the world. You'd be surprised where there have been monsters seen. Yet the blob, tab, not in there.
Well, like you say, I think it's being suppressed. This is the capital of Saskatchewan. So you can go on Wikipedia and find information about, the Turtle Lake monster north of North Battleford. But does the Wascana Park Authority have something to do with this? Is,
the suppression again of the story.
Is it the provincial government? Is it municipal? I have a lot of questions. I'd like to talk to the mayor.
Yeah.
I would like to talk to the people in charge and ask them why this isn't kind of coming to a head, why Wikipedia pages are being taken down, why people are harassing me at night.
You think Michael Fouger's been playing around with Wikipedia, maybe?
I think it's in the realm of possibility.
What do you most want Regina to know about this monster?
I want them to be careful. If you're out there at night looking for it, like I I'm a trained cryptozoologist. I'm well versed in all of the dangers and also the possibilities. And so it's important to be careful around this thing because I don't think it's a nice lake monster.
All right. Well, Kenton, thank you for coming in with your eyewitness account. We
Thanks
do
for
appreciate
helping me kind of spread the word and get this out there.
Okay, that's Kenton Dampchuk, or is it? Kenton looks a lot like Carl Johnson, Regina, man about town, and singer with the band Library Voices. He brought a friend with him who can maybe clear things up for us. Amber Phelps Bonderoff. What was that, Kenton?
Sorry, just the duality of life, I guess.
Okay. Amber Phelps Bonderoff is part of an arts collective called Swamp Fest. She's been listening. Hello.
Good morning.
What is Swamp Fest, Amber?
Well, Swamp Fest is a new music initiative, music and arts initiative that's coming to Regina in September 8th and 9th of this year. And we've got a whole slew of events, no pun intended, coming up throughout the spring and summer months. It's organized by a group of artists and musicians and people in the city who want to see a new music initiative and think that there's room for some more celebration of that kind of thing here.
And what's the connection to the lake monster?
Well, we as a arts collective kind of heard about some of these reported sightings, and I can't confirm nor deny whether TAB is really in existence.
Do you believe?
My friend. Are you asking off the record here?
Yeah, just between us, you and me.
Well, I personally, I'm fairly new to the province, and in the last 5 years that I've been here, I've heard tell here and there of certain things, and I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. But I do like to keep things, professional and keep things in the clear here. So for the sake of the festival, we're just we're going with some vague facts, and we are elaborating on some things that we think are exciting and that can bring a lot of attention and excitement to our music festival.
And people get your first look at your elaborations at the Cathedral Village Arts Festival.
That's correct. We are putting on a showcase for Swamp Fest at the Cathedral Village Arts Festival, which is on the Street Fair Day, which is on Saturday, May 27th. And we will be filling the Cathedral Neighborhood Center on 13th Avenue with a full day of music and art. And it's all in the realm of swamp-themed events.
Okay, and then the big festival in the fall. What's happening there?
Big festival in the fall is going to be primarily happening on Willow Island in Wascana Lake. And then we have a few other venues around town that will be bringing bands and artist installations and a lot of TAB-themed shenanigans.
Will the resident cryptozoologist be there at the festival?
We're still working out some contractual details, but he's got a very busy schedule.
Not really a music fan, but anything that helps bring, more attention to light of the swamp monster is a good thing, in my opinion.
I'm hoping that perhaps the more bass-heavy acts might lure TAB out of hiding. So I feel like Kenton might want to be there just for the sake of research. I will have many cameras.
Well, have you discovered anything about how to draw him out?
Well, one thing that our team has been investigating is the effect of bass on TAB.
So bass in particular, not just loud sounds, bass.
Yeah, deeper bass. Yeah, I hear he loves a good bass line.
Likes to rock it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is not confirmed, but it's just a theory, one of many that are floating around.
Yeah, I've been known to, at night, I'll blast some, Factor from Saskatchewan, a local rap guy, or Def 3 as well, and anything that helps draw TAB out is kind of what I'm after. So.
All right. And wouldn't it be great to have so many people there at this festival to finally confirm?
I don't think the powers that be could deny it anymore if we had a large sighting. So this is it's exciting times, especially in the world of cryptozoology.
Thanks, guys, for coming in.
Thanks so much for
Thanks for
having
having
us.
us.
Amber Phelps-Bonderoff is with the arts collective Swamp Fest. Before her, you heard from eyewitness Kenton Dampchuk. If anyone else, Jack Semple, talking to you, if anyone else out there has seen the Wascana swamp creature, please call Swampline at 1-800-661-7540. That's 1-800-661-7540.